Hi, I am doing a video for Action Week, the YOD week in astrology, a week where we're all being asked to take action on specific challenges that we've had in the past to kind of end that struggle and allow new energies to come in where we can really feel empowered and healed to be our most divine self. Now, the guides are being a little bit tricky this week. I was put out 12 piles yesterday, and I thought they were for the signs. I have no idea what the piles are, what is even involved in the piles. But I was also told to put life path numbers with the piles, and Gemini and life path number 5 synced up. I didn't even start on the first sign. So it's amazing how these are actually resonating really well. I don't know anything about numerology, so I'm actually going to be reading this for you. And life path number 5 is the sensual freedom seeker. And it says freedom, fun, fearlessness, adventure. Is the number of freedom and change. You guys seek freedom above all else, and that just makes so much sense for a Gemini. And life path number 5 people, even if you're not a Gemini, my guides are telling me to look more into the Gemini archetype or listen to some Gemini readings, and you'll get more answers to what is going on in your life pertaining to that. And Geminis, you're being asked to look into life path number 5 to get more insight about your current challenges. All of these YOD readings are strangely actually going with a reading I did in July. So I will link to that. And people are finding a lot of insight there as well. Now I'm going to apologize in advance. That is poor sound quality, but it is what it is. So if you guys just want to take a deep breath, I am going to allow the bell to sound, and then we will look and see what we have. Maybe you guys have had a change in the past that led off to kind of a shaky start just from the bell sound. Let's see what we have. All right, and first we have control. So I really feel like you guys, just as indicated by the life path number, are seeking to release control over your specific situation that you're dealing with right now, or maybe you're feeling like you're having too much control over that. All right. And what's being asked of you is compromise. It's also significant that those are twinsies there, just like the Gemini. But what I'm really getting from this is, usually when we're upset about something that is resonating within someone else, it is because we're actually seeing ourselves manifested in their actions. So what I'm asking you is, what are you getting upset about that actually reflects back onto your own actions? I know I do it all the time, so I'm totally guilty of it. But you're actually being asked to release control over something in your life, perhaps seek compromise. With friendliness. Like my grandpa always said, you get more bees with honey than vinegar. So, just an open attitude, maybe a change of friendliness will certainly bring a lot of healing to the situation. I'm just really being drawn to the colors in that, like the reds. So like this has something to do with like the stability and who you believe you are in yourself. I'm also getting that, you feel there's a structure that you're involved in, like an outside structure. Maybe it's like a school structure or a work structure, or like an environmental structure that you've had to compromise a lot of yourself in that, and that you're really feeling stuck right now and trapped. And you need to express this in a friendly manner in order to kind of release, for you to be able to release the passions that you guys are holding up inside you. Like Mars is in Aries right now, and that is, all about fire and passion, like your personal fire and passion. And that really resonates to life path number 5 as well, like getting, being friendly about it, but, getting rid of the structures that simply don't serve you in your life anymore or don't align with your path will allow you the freedom to, really show the world what you're all about, like with a fierceness and bold and not afraid of showing people that. But it's really emphasizing, that you can do this in a friendly manner. You don't have to be nasty about this. That's not the way to go about it. You can show your truth, and just be like, this is who I am. If you don't like it, whatever. But that's amazing. All right. And letting go. And I'm just being drawn to the lotus leaves there. So lotuses do not grow without some mud. So I feel like you guys have really been through a struggle in the past that has grown you up into, being able to express yourself, being able to be who you truly are. And it's an 8, it's an infinity symbol. But if you notice, before the water drops, it always, there's a moment of like hesitation there, and I really feel like you're hesitating, of letting go or getting rid of these old structures, because maybe you don't, what people around you will think, maybe if you don't know the ripple effect that it will have. But I think as long as you go forward, with the truth of what you need, what resonates with you in your heart, like the universe is going to have your back. And that's really what you're being called to do right now, life path number 5 in Gemini. So it's really beautiful. All right, and we have the 9 of Earth. And if you look, she's got a mask on, but it's not to deceive. It's because I really feel like you guys, like I said, haven't been able to show your true self. The pentacles around her actually feels like she's being boxed in to this little meek area. And usually the 9 of Pentacles stands for like independence. But that's really what you're being called to do. Like, don't be stuck in this structure, of non-movement, where you're being, where you're being all demure and appropriate. Like, that is not what this time is about. You can still be independent, more independent, even within relationships or families, and be structured. You're actually more stable when you're being yourself and shining your true light. Like, people are attracted to that because it's truthful and it's of a higher vibration. So as long as you expose that, like, in friendliness, like, Gemmies, let the other twin come out. Like, let the true twin come out. Kind of bring them together and, like, show us that passion, because, Geminis are intoxifying. Like, I tell all my friends about that. I try to avoid you guys, even though my Jupiter's in Gemini, and I'm a Gemini rising. But I think that to have that independence, to feel that freedom, you got to show the world who you are and just, be friendly about it. Let go of people that don't appreciate that. But that's going to be so healing for you. And we have Primavera, she who begins, launch, actualize potential. So yeah, that is like exactly the stage that you guys are at. Just like, if you look, she's just like thinking of it, and you've got all the spirits of air around you. And don't be afraid. Like, this is the time where you're going to make that decision in this YOD week to really let go of the controls that have been keeping you, and find your actualization in your true self. And then we have Orchid, she who thrives, flourish, prosper, blossom. So yeah, that just goes so good. And if you look at her eyes, she's actually got butterflies in her eyes as well. So just like, she just looks sultry. And I think that's what life path number 5 is about. Just like being free and yourself, and like showing the world who you are. And if you look, she is still beautiful and like unique, and kind of has the same kind of mask, but it's exposed. And she's just looking straight at you like, what? It's amazing. She who becomes. So metamorphosis, transcend, and journey. So yeah, so many butterflies in this. I really feel like you guys are just being pushed this YOD week to just, like get free. Like, she's getting naked. She's like got her wings out like a butterfly, and is, looking forward, with brightness, and just, releasing all those binds that looked like they were tying her, and being her. And she who listens, understanding, witness, and compassion. Yeah, and like I said, like, you guys are going to be showing the truth of your heart, and people are really going to react to that wholly. And if they don't, then it's just not aligned with you, and that's okay, because cycles change, and people change, and people come in and out, and it's just whatever is good for for you, and becoming who you really are. I just even that her dress looks like butterfly tips, and like around her head, it's just, oh my gosh. And the last card, she who flies, Valeris, dare, do, and reach. And I don't know how we could get some more confirmations for you, but she has like bird feathers on her head, and we got the death of the old, and she is just like so sure. And this is a sexy reading, life path number 5, and Geminis, you guys are just like coming forward with your sensual freedoms, and just being who you are. And I think that's why we are all so enticed by the duality of the Geminis. But I think you guys are kind of gonna bring that duality into one, and just like expose the whole thing. And I mean, that's beautiful as well. So that is wonderful. Let me just see if been drawing another card for you guys. Let's see what deck, what they want me to take it from. All right, my personal deck. Let me just grab something. All right, hold on. Oh, yeah, conditions allow growth, fertility. So really right now, you guys may not know it, but you're all set up for this change and this growth. You're just really ripe with birthing out the new you, going through that metamorphosis. So that is just completely beautiful. So I am going to allow the bell to sound. And I am linking to all my July 2020 readings, because people are finding a lot of insights in those readings as it pertains to their path this week. So I will link that for you as well. And if your life path number is something different, then subscribe and you'll get notifications for the other life path numbers. And if your astrological sign is different, subscribe and you can get a notification for that. So thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading, and take a deep breath and we'll allow the bell to ring. All right, thank you so much, guys, and have a great week.